I'm still pouting because I can.
Yes, well, we're live now.
I'm live pouting.
Oh, what do you think?
I'm convinced
We're
this
all
is.
connected by strings. Oh crap! You're not going to be able to hear it.
I'm convinced this is a giant social network. We're looking. This is how Twitter works. It's just a bunch of people aimlessly bobbing.
I have no comprehension of what's going on, so maybe it is like how Twitter works.
And that's your reach, your influence.
Is that it?
Blocking all the people around.
I have never comprehended social media, so you could be correct. All right.
Well, it's the evolution of
Ready?
trust.
Ready?
No.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Playtime 30 minutes.
By Nikki Case, July 27. Oh, it's a new game.
So with names like Evolution of Trust, I expect it to have like some sort of Pokemon music.
Hey, Hunter.
That every once in a while,
yeah,
your trust starts evolving. During World War I, peace broke out. It was Christmas 1914 on the Western Front. Despite strict orders not to chillax with the enemies. Yes, chillax.
Not to chillax.
British and German soldiers left their trenches, crossed no man's land, and gathered to bury their dead, exchange gifts, and play games. I almost said No Man's Sky, so I had to stop myself.
And play games like Monopoly and Call of Duty.
And Call of Duty. Yes, Call of Duty. Meanwhile, it's 2017. What? No, what?
Yes,
it's 2015, man.
In 1914. Meanwhile, it's 2017.
The West has been at peace for decades. And wow, we suck at trust. Surveys show that over the past 40 years, fewer and fewer people say they trust each other. So here's our puzzle.
I bet it's the internet's fault.
Yeah, the internet did everything.
Games.
Internet.
It's always video games' fault. Video games have caused all our problems.
I'm not cool. Poop. Okay. This is describing Bunker Hill.
Why, even in peacetime, do friends become enemies? And why, even in wartime, do enemies become friends?
Because the world is a funny place. I think game theory. Oh dear, no, not game theory. Pat, you stay out of this. We're good. I think game theory can help explain our epidemic of distrust and how we can fix it. So to understand all this, let's play a game.
Yeah. Game theory took his channel name from the actual theory. Game theory is actually a thing.
It is.
They study.
The game of trust. You have one choice in front of you.
You cheat, you cooperate.
It's a machine.
They cooperate, they cheat.
If you put a coin in the machine and the other player gets 3 coins and vice versa, you can both can either choose to cooperate, put a coin in, or cheat, don't put a coin in. Let's say the other player cheats and doesn't put a coin in. What should you do?
Well, if the other player cheats, obviously I should cooperate, right?
Dun, 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 dun. Dralix says hi.
Hi, Dralis! Well, technically, if all we want are coins, I guess it's not really cheating if you just don't put a coin in, is it? I guess it is. Okay, fine. Exactly. Why let the other moocher mooch off of you? If you cooperate and they cheat, you lose a coin while they gain 3. However, if you both cheat, neither you gain or lose anything.
Therefore,
let's say the other player cooperates. What should you do now?
Dun, 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 dun. Cheat. Cooperate. Cheat.
But there's a problem. We're missing a piece of information. What happens if we what happens if we both cooperate?
You both get 2 coins. Because you lose 1, you gain 3. He loses 1, he gains 3. So you both got 2.
So both get 2.
Yes.
Ah.
It's simple math. So you want to cooperate in this case.
No, you don't. You want to cheat because then you get 3 coins and they get none.
Oh, this is a game of trust. So
well, yes, but
technically,
yeah. Well, you haven't actually given an incentive to make trust.
Nope, you haven't.
There's nothing to build trust.
Nope.
There's no reason to trust.
There is because you actually know he put in.
Well,
in this case, let's say the other player cooperates, so you already know.
I mean, the best way is to just be both pouring as many coins as you can and as quickly as you can, and just
Yes.
That's the correct way to make the most coins.
What? Capitalism? What? No!
Well, it's not really
We're talking communism here, where one person cheats so everybody cheats.
It's not really either. It's not really an economic model. It doesn't make sense as an economic.
It's my economic model.
No,
it's how I build my societies.
All right.
A change machine that spends infinite money.
It's going to tell us that the correct move is cheat. Sure, it seems like the right thing to do, or is it?
Because you got more profit if you didn't.
See,
yeah,
therefore
I know.
You should still cheat. That's yeah.
Well, we knew that, but
that's our dilemma. Trust is nice, but it can let others take advantage of you, or shoot you as you become unarmed. You come out unarmed out of a trench. Sometimes distrust is rational. But now, what happens if we play this game more than once?
Yes.
You'll be playing against 5 different opponents, each with their own strategy. With each opponent, you'll play anywhere from 3 to 7 rounds. Oh, come on, tell me how many. You won't know in advance when the last round is. Can you trust them? Can they trust you?
So it's a random chance game on whether to cooperate or cheat. So if you cooperate...
3 to 7 rounds. All right, well, the first move is, hey, buddy, money. If I knew when the... If you knew when your last round was, you'd want to cheat the last round, probably.
Yep.
Technically. Hey, look, we're both happy. Here you go. Well, this is a good opening round.
Yep. And it's getting time to...
When we get a new opponent, we're going to want to give them the first time. You don't stop until the first time they cheat you. Okay. Nope, that's it. No, you see? That's what happens. Look at what you got. Nothing. That's right. Nothing. Easy.
Faith in the system until the system cheats you.
Until the first time they prove that they're not trustworthy.
Until they put their coin in, and you still don't get worse coins, even though they put their coin in because there's a break in the system.
Yeah, so I lost 1 coin, but so far... Yep, trust. Trust.
Dralis is high.
Hey, Dralis, how's it going?
That does look like a yellow wig.
Hi there.
Oh, is that Sherlock? A young Sherlock?
Oh, he didn't cheat me. Huh?
Oh, he did now.
Why would you cheat round 2? Because you'd be hoping that you'd trick them into trusting, and then you'd do that?
Yep.
But how would that be any better than just playing? Because you still lost a coin, and then you still...
People aren't necessarily rational.
I'm sorry. Your actions are no longer making sense, kid. No, it's over. Kid, your action made no sense. You lost trust.
Yep. My high was read twice, which is amusing. Sorry, Dralis. I glance over occasion. I get so absorbed in the game that I'm paying more, and I lose track of what I'm doing elsewhere.
Okay, so now we get to see the stuff. The score is pretty good. The lowest or highest possible scores are 7 and 49, respectively. So, who are these strange characters? Copycat. Hello, I start to cooperate, and afterwards I just copy whatever you did in the last round. Meow.
Lol.
Always cheat. The strong shall eat the weak. No, they won't. You got nothing, man. You got like 3 coins. Always cooperate. Oh, you mean I could have totally cheated her out of everything? Yeah, okay, whatever, but... Grudger. Listen, partner, I'll start cooperating and keep cooperating. But if you all ever cheat me, I'll cheat you back till the end of tarnation. That was my strategy right there.
Yeah, you were the grudger.
First, I'll analyze you. I'll start cooperate. I'm sorry, man. Your actions did not make sense. You did cooperate, cheat, and that was it.
You got 69%.
Cheat back, I'll act like a copycat. If you never cheat back, I'll act like always cheat to exploit you.
Jerk. It says we got a D on
Now,
this.
what if these were to play each other? Oh, great.
We
so
failed.
mine is a 34. It's tournament time. Each character will not play against each character. That's 10 paired matches and 10 rounds per match. Who do you think will have the highest total score? Him.
Grudger? Yeah, you did very good.
Copycat. Match 1. Copycat versus Always Cheat.
87%,
Well,
okay.
yeah.
They always trust getting cheated out would make a
Copycat
lot.
versus Grudger. Copycat versus Detective. Huh. Weird. So he actually got a lot out of the supposed detective. Always cooperate. Went off against Always Cheat.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Boy, you're talking a lot about the trenches, aren't you?
Yeah.
Let's see. So far, Copycat is still winning. Grudger
Detective's got a
versus
lot, too.
Detective.
Copycat.
Damn. Huh. He managed to score higher, did he? Weird.
That's why peace could emerge in trenches in World War I. When you're forced to play the same game with the same specific people, not just the same generic enemy over and over again, Copycat doesn't just win the battle, it wins the war. But if things change a lot when you play multiple rounds of the same game, what if we play multiple tournaments?
I don't quite know why that would give you a different result. Let them all play against each other and tally their scores.
Trellis already did this game.
Get rid of the
Oh no.
5 worst players. Clone the 5 best players. So we're going to find ourselves with a ton of copycats and grudgers. Okay. Oh, the grudger's been removed. We'll just ignore them for now? Well, let me see. It looks to me like the copycat will easily win this one, wouldn't they?
We would think. Giles already played it, so he knows.
Yeah. Yeah, they're clearly the correct. Ugh. Uh-oh. Everybody's gonna lose except for the copycats. Nobody can make any money. Oh, the copycats are making money with each other, so it's okay.
And Always Cheats may have won in the short run, but its exploitiveness was its downfall. We are punished by our sins, not for them.
We're punished by our sins.
That's actually a really good quote. I've not heard that one before.
Oh dear.
The result is similar even if we put the Grudger and Detective back in.
The copycat keeps winning. The grudger stayed for a long time. How did he get ousted, though? Huh.
That sometimes a few Grudgers may stick around because when all players except Grudger and Copycat are eliminated, the two tie.
Huh.
It seems the math of game theory is telling us something that Copycat's philosophy, do unto others as you would have to unto them, may not just be a moral truth, but also a mathematical truth. However, there's a problem. Look around, the world's full of total jerkwads. If Copycat's strategy is in this repeated game of trust, that's so powerful that even soldiers in World War I trenches independently evolved a similar strategy called live and let live. Why then are there so many untrustworthy people? What's causing our epidemic of untrust? The clue is in the sentence itself. In this repeated game of trust, so far we've only talked about change in the players. What about a change in the game? What could lead to the evolution of distrust?
Look at the crazy pattern
Bureaucracy.
they've created. Well, like, if you're constantly being cheated all the time, the grudger would be the only one safe choice when situations look like this.
Yeah, it's what the other system is overall that will sell it.
Yeah, the grudgers would fare much better in a circumstance like this than this poor guy. Well, I guess actually he'll end up copying, so he'd end up doing about the same. But if he meets, I don't know.
Oh, that's it.
I don't know.
Before everything goes to heck, let's start with something nice. Here's a world filled entirely with always cooperating, except for one always cheat and one copycat. Use buttons on the right to start a sim, and
well, these
go
guys
through it step by step.
These guys will all get cheated except for him.
Yep. Neat.
Okay.
The copycat wins handily in the long run under our current rules. But that's under our current rules, which say that the players play against each other for 10 rounds per match. Does copycat still win at 7 rounds, 5 rounds, 3, 2, 1? Change the number of rounds with the slider below and start the sim. If you, as you saw, if you don't play enough rounds here, 5 or less, always cheat dominates. In 1985, when Americans were asked how many close friends they had, the most common answer is 3. In 2004, the most common answer was 0. You can have fewer friends across class, racial, economic, and political lines.
Hold on. In 2004, the most common answer is 0? Hold on a second. Most people have 0 friends? I think there's... What?
That was the most common answer they were given.
Dude! Something wrong here. Hold on. This does not make sense.
Initially, I was going to say the internet, but this was before the internet was big. I can understand
Well, I
the
mean,
huge
was
problem
growing,
with 0 friends on the internet because you're not going out and...
But, I mean, even so, it's just... No close friends? What? What was the survey question, though? How did they word the question?
We'd have to look it up later.
Question differently?
That's something we can review.
Because how you word questions when you survey people, like, absolutely have mammoth effects on the answers
Hunter
given.
Gibson, I only have one good friend. Careless, 0 close friends. Oh no, we're getting data!
Dralis!
Dralis,
No!
You have a close friend. Talk to us if you need us. We're there for you.
Everyone needs a close friend. You know, siblings also count. They can be close friends, too.
I'm not a close friend. I'm
Get out of here!
Oh dear.
I won't speak to you anymore now.
Back into pouting.
We now have fewer friends across
Class.
Well, I mean, if you're now answering 0, you have fewer friends, period, across everything. I mean, come on. If your friends count is 0, then yes, you have a problem. Let me see. Outside of blood relatives, just friends, I've got at least 3 right off the top of my head currently. So, apparently I live in 1985.
Oh, Giles is saying he has 3 friends, close as in good friends, but not close as in nearby.
As in nearby? Oh,
yeah,
well.
He has 0 close friends nearby.
I'm pretty sure they mean people who you're like not physically
intimate friends with.
Like intimate friends. I think they mean intimate. So, you know, and like I said, I've got 3 people I've known since high school. I hang out with every weekend, so I mean they're close friends.
That's something I felt for a while. Is the fewer repeat interactions there are, distrust will spread. This is the internet jargon for echo chambers, less interactions outside your circle, and you get more and more of a web of fear.
I don't think this is echo chambers per se. This is a different effect.
Well, it's related.
I don't think it's related. But anyway,
when you have fewer interactions with other ideologies, other people, you get more distrust.
The fewer repeat interactions there are, the more distrust will spread. So the less often we meet people.
That's true.
There's another way to breed distrust. Here are the payoffs in the trust game. In the normal payoff, the copycat wins. But now change the both cooperate were from +2 to +1.
So it's a draw.
Even though 1 is still more than the punishment for both cheating, 0, what happens? Let me see. If you only get 1 coin back when you put 1 coin in,
it's 0. You're neutral.
Never give a coin to it.
Yep.
Because even if the other person put a coin in, you get nothing.
Yep.
So just tell them, no, not play. Not going to play. Nope.
That's good, Hunter. And just losing and losing and losing and losing.
Huh? How are they multiplying under those rules?
Because they cheated. Same thing happens with a lower win-win reward. Always cheat takes over. Game theory has 2 profiles of ideas about this zero-sum game. This is a sadly common belief that a gain for us must come at the loss to them.
Yes, the zero-sum game. A lot of people seem to treat a lot of things like they're zero-sum games, but there are very few things in life that are a zero-sum game. This is a concept that everyone needs to understand.
Yeah. For example, Hadriex' channel is a zero-sum game.
Yes! Every time I gain a subscriber, PewDiePie loses one.
Yes.
Every time.
The bro army better watch out.
That's right.
The Hadriex beard is coming in.
That's right. And that's why we must destroy every other YouTube channel. Because every time they get subscribers, I lose them.
Non-zero-sum game. This is when people make the hard effort to create a win-win solution, or at least avoid a lose-lose without the non-zero-sum game. Trust can evolve.
It's like in life. Life is not a zero-sum game.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that there are only so many hamburgers in the world and you have to take one from somebody else. It's, we can grow more grain. We can just take a plot of land and just grow stuff.
But Hadriex, there is no such thing as a free lunch! Ah!
That's...
I'm kidding.
I know. Well, it's... See, no such thing as a free lunch is a really stupid way to word probably the most critically important concept that everyone needs to understand, and that's opportunity cost. If you know nothing in life about economics but one thing, opportunity cost. Every time you take an action, it costs every other action. So for example, if you had $1 and you bought a pack of Skittles, you couldn't have spent that dollar on anything else because you bought the Skittles. So you have lost the opportunity to buy M&Ms or whatever. But it goes deeper than that, so much deeper. Everything in life is an opportunity cost. By running this YouTube channel, I am not writing a novel right now, right at this second, because I'm doing this.
The opportunity cost is too great. Shut down the channel now! Abort! Abort!
If I write a novel,
you can't do the channel, yeah.
It means that I can't be playing video games, I can't be walking a dog, I can't be falling in love out somewhere because I'm sitting in a room writing a novel by myself.
Well, yeah.
And it's every single thing, every job you do is so critically important.
When I took economics, they had the 2 concepts separated. We learned no such thing as free lunch and opportunity cost as separate things. Because when they said no, there's no such thing as a free lunch, what they're saying is that it actually costs something at every step along the way, including taxes. That no matter what, you cannot get something for free because you never wished it into existence. It does take a hamburger from the supply.
I viewed it as you ate the lunch, so now no one else can eat that lunch.
And they're both true.
It's
related.
And that's the opportunity cost of eating that sandwich.
Yeah, they use it to introduce opportunity cost, but they're also saying that because somebody had to grow it, somebody had to kill the animal, somebody had to harvest it.
It did have a cost.
It had to transport, and that's why they go, there's no such thing as free. It's not free. Nothing is free. That's where that came from. It was that was what it was trying to teach. And then it segues into opportunity cost, but it's not trying to explain opportunity cost.
I always took it as a silly way of getting to opportunity cost. So opportunity cost in of itself.
Hunter supports our revolution. We have a warrior. When PewDiePie's like, "Where are my subscribers?" You'll be the first.
You guys might not be aware of this, but I love economics. I'm actually, I love studying economics for some reason. I don't know why people think I'm crazy, but I do. And I think they're so important. And, I could talk about all kinds of things. I don't like Keynesian, though. I much prefer Adam Smith. Wealth of Nations. Good stuff.
I also like history, too.
History was always my favorite subject as a kid.
So, anyways, let's get back to the game.
All right.
Mistakes.
Mystiques?
Yeah, he
What?
made a mistake.
Yeah.
That's the foundation and evolution of trust. You know, like government politics.
As cool as a copycat is, it has a huge fatal weakness I haven't mentioned yet. To understand this problem, let's say two copycats are playing against each other. Being nice players, both their first moves will be... But what if their move is not
cheat
nice?
at the beginning. Yep. And normally they just play back and forth until the end of the time.
Oh no, he made a mistake.
Mistakes, miscommunication, misinterpretation. Yep.
Accidents happen all the time in real life.
Well, it can also be an accident in the
But
machine.
if the other person doesn't think it's an accident...
It was his fault.
I love the art expressions.
Yep.
The other player, being a copycat, had to retaliate. Ah, dear. Thus, like the Hatfields and McCoys, why are you going to bring those guys up? These two copycats will spiral into an endless cycle of vengeance that started over a single mistake long ago.
That seems like a lot of things in this world.
Now, are there other types of players who can deal with mistakes?
Simpleton.
How about we go back to the, the grudger is just gonna be like, you cheated me once, I'm not giving it to you again, I don't trust you anymore. Monkey Robot Ninja Pizza Tacos, lol. Uh-huh.
Yeah, now you're adding chaos into the system.
Jerk.
Because people are unpredictable.
I do the same thing as last move, even if it is a mistake. And if you cheat back, I do the opposite thing of last move. Okay, fine, whatever. Copy kitten.
So,
Starts with cooperate, only retaliates if you cheated twice in a row. So cooperate, then if you cooperate last round, it repeats the last move, even if it was an accident. But if you cheated last round, it switches to the last move.
So Simpleton's going to be the biggest
I
loser.
think that random is going to be the winner.
So, it's going to either be the copy kitten or the copycat.
Actually, I think all cooperate's going to be the winner.
Go ahead and try.
Yeah.
Then stake your bets.
Because there is no distrust person here. See it? There's no one here that's just going to rip you off.
Well, intentionally. The random person can rip you off.
Match, players have a small chance of making a mistake.
So it's a mistake consistent at least to chaos. And
Damn.
Gone.
I picked the worst choice.
The Simpleton made out big.
I should have known the idiots would win. They would reproduce endlessly till they fill the world with stupidity.
Oh,
should have known.
That explains the internet. Sorry.
No,
I've
the
been
internet
defeated.
is the educating force that will fix all our problems. Right? We
Maybe.
got YouTube. That'll fix everything. All the world problems will go away now.
We got this website here that will be the FBI for us.
Alright, you better always cooperate wins. Nope.
And you even
Close.
knew which one you picked.
It was not even close. Simpleton wins. Because Simpleton is actually capable of exploiting. It is capable of exploiting it.
They both start cooperating, but if Simpleton's make a mistake and cheats, it'll just keep cheating them.
In other words, the always cooperate is the one who's actually simple, and you're actually the cleverest pick.
What do we say? Apathy swallows the system?
So the clever one wins. You just called them simpleton for some reason.
Yeah. I think the better word would be apathetic.
Except instead of always cooperate, it's half always cheats. Much less forgiving in a hostile environment.
So I would pick copycat.
You took copycat? I think copy kitten.
Go for it.
I don't know. You might be right, though.
I could be right. You have
I'm
a
not good at
20%
this
chance of
game,
being right.
apparently. I'm losing a lot.
Oh, whoa. Copycat is for the win.
How! I managed to get one right for once.
Whoa, neither are going.
Well,
Slowly, but there's a majority system, but look at that. They're coming back and going, so it's not really a victory either way.
they've got the clear majority
They
in
do have the
most of the
majority.
time, so they've won. Most of the time, they're in the majority. You're right on the money. That's surprising that with even a meaner starting population, Cop and Kitten, a more forgiving version of Copycat, was the most successful. Cop and Kitten is so forgiving it doesn't entirely wipe out Copycat, it shares room. In this case, a bit of miscommunication could lead to more forgiveness. But is that true for all levels of miscommunication? Of course! 50% miscommunication.
Yeah, the cheaters, the jerks are going to win.
Yeah, they're dominating.
Because of the system that only... Oh, the clowns keep coming back in.
It's amazing how long they've lived with completely random... How are they winning?
Oh no! We've opened a portal of chaos.
Somehow, they're just not dying off.
Mathematically.
There it goes. There it goes. It's hopeless. You can't recover. You can't. You can't recover. No, it's impossible. Why are the fools still alive?
Because they're fools.
I can't destroy these fools.
Well, you know why?
Suddenly, I feel like every evil overlord ever.
The one of them is Kefka on the side. He's like, you can't get rid of me. Life, happiness, all that you strive for, I'll destroy it all.
But they're completely random. Why aren't they losing more than they're winning when there's so many of the matchups are negative?
Because they're random? I don't know.
The Copycat protected himself. These guys do not. How did this happen? This must be a fluke. Because the Copycat will at least protect himself.
The 50% chance will turn everybody into random.
Huh?
I'm jealous. Because it's a mistake.
You're right! Because I've made the odds equal. That's why everyone is a...
The simpleton and the random are the only guys who remain.
We got different results, though.
Yep.
Okay, let's take it down to 30, so not everyone is Whoa!
And swallowed.
Whoa! Let's try that again. The 30% chance is death. 50% chance? But 30% is just death. So if we go back to 5, the Copycats go wild. If we make it 10... Nope. Somewhere between 5 and 10% is the death zone. Let's try 7. 7 is close. 8. Up. Is it 9%?
Nope, 10. 10 is the magic number.
Is 10 the magic number, or was that a fluke? It could have been a fluke. Oh, it's not a fluke. 10%, it's right there. That's the line.
That's what makes mathematics fun. Like this. Okay. Copy wins at 1 to 9. Even Copycats win 10 to 49.
The Copy Kitten wins 10 to 49%. Well, that's not quite what we saw.
That's not what we saw.
That's not what we saw.
Always cheat wins at 50%. No. 10 to 49, the unfair for unforgiven always win. So 10 to 49 is correct.
Oh, I see. 0% the Copycat, 1 to 9% Copy Kitten, 10 to 49 the cheat wins. And 50% nobody wins ever. This is why miscommunication is such an interesting barrier to trust. A little bit of it leads to forgiveness, but too much leads to widespread distrust. I think our modern media technology as such has helped us increase communication, has increased our miscommunication much more. At last, let's experiment with all the numbers, knobs, and sliders in sandbox mode. I don't know, guys. Let me see.
So 3, 3, 3, 3. And 4.
Payoffs. Well, there.
And rules.
5 is fine. There's a 10% because that's the death node.
So hit start?
No, I'm going to go to 20%. Ready?
No. Hit start.
Oh. Ah ha 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 ha!
Oh, the simpletons have taken over. Good to go, Hadriex. You did not understand your economy. And this is why it collapsed.
Well, I'm just playing around, man.
Far down if I said, hey, yo.
Hey there.
This game.
How's it going? You've missed it. It's too late. It's too late. It's over. We've done it all.
The simpletons have overrun him.
I've been overrun by those fools!
Well, they're not the fools, they're the normies.
Oh, sorry. The normies! What if I did this?
Hit reset and...
I'm gonna up the grudgers.
Oh, they reset there.
Uh-oh.
Now everybody has a grudge.
I have created the environment where they can thrive. I have created the environment where the grudgers can shit, no I haven't.
So
Damn.
I have to say, this is a pretty interesting mathematical model game. It's just a simple thought experiment.
Okay, yes, this is the environment where the grudgers would win. This is exactly the point where the grudgers have a chance. The payoff that the cheaters get is pretty good, but the cooperation is giving really good returns.
Mm-hmm.
I finally found the point.
Mm-hmm. If only life were so simple. But I'm surprised they didn't have any sabotaging system bias, because they're assuming
nobody's
that always
well.
works.
Okay, so Joker's not in here. Not trying to burn. Not trying to make the world burn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or somebody constantly changing how the system works.
Repeat interactions. Trust keeps a relationship going, but you need the knowledge of possible future repeat interactions before trust can evolve.
You have to expect good returns.
You must be playing a non-zero-sum game. A game where it's at least possible that both players can be better off. A win-win. If the level of miscommunication is too high, trust breaks down. But when there's a little bit of miscommunication, it pays more to be forgiving. Yep, it's all true. Looking at the world as a zero-sum game tends to be the purview of things in video games that have a lot of, like black in Magic the Gathering. You know, you have the colors white, black, red, green. Black is there's only so many marbles in the world. If I want some, I must take them from someone else. And in Master of Magic, it would be death. That's why you see all the famines and curses. That's because that's death's philosophy. Whereas the other colors, like green, will be like, I make my own lands better. Mm-hmm. I make more crops grow. Well, Gaia's blessing.
It's in things you hear every day, like my vote doesn't matter because politics is a zero. Like this is, you get all sorts of pessimistic outlooks when you say everything's a zero-sum game.
When you assume it's a zero-sum game, it's pessimist, but almost nothing in life is
a zero-sum game, yeah.
Almost nothing in life. I mean, you can just, I don't know, you could buy a barge and just start growing plants on it out in the sea, like, where nobody else is doing anything. Like, you can just do anything.
I should just eat this hamburger because my health is a zero-sum game.
I'm just,
that seems like an ad campaign.
Okay, I gave a really bizarre example. It's like, I was going to say you could grow on land, but it's like, well, yes, but then somebody else, there's only so much land you could say.
Guys,
but you could set up grow lights underground and grow things underground potentially.
Guys, we're doing this as the new Hadriex ad campaign. You're just going to have him, Photoshop him with a hamburger. I'm going to eat this hamburger because my health is a zero-sum game. Let's do it.
There's also reputation, shared values, contracts, cultural markers, blah, blah, blah. That's my favorite. That completely changes trust. Blah, blah, blah! You all trust me now.
Are you sure it's not blah, blah, blah? You're a vampire?
Blah, blah, blah.
If there's one big takeaway from all of game theory,
it's this. Defines what players do. You think?
Our problem today...
I play Mario the same way I play Master of Magic.
Yes. Well, Our problem today isn't just that people are losing trust. It's that our environment acts against the evolution of trust. That may seem cynical or naive, and we're merely products of our environment. But as game theory reminds us, we're each other's environment. In the short run, the game defines the players, but in the long run, it's the players who define the game. So do what you can do to create the conditions necessary to evolve trust.
I like how you're reading this in a sinister voice.
Find win-wins.
You're sitting here with your fingers steepled like Gendo. Just bring them out a little more, cover your mouth. Yes.
I'm waiting. Communicate clearly. Maybe then we can stop firing at each other. Get out of our own trenches, cross no man's land, and come together to form the Fourth Reich. But
what an interesting theory. But you know what's better than trust?
Dang it.
Being the winner!
That makes me think of X-Cop.
Sole survivor! Now I have these great fields and trenches all to myself.
Do you remember the episode in the X-Cop where the guy goes into the war? He went and won the war. This one soldier goes out and he won the war. Like that's how it goes.
I don't remember that.
This military guy, I forget what his name was. It's just like he went to Vietnam and he won the war. Just him. He just.
Not many people know this, but there were only 7 Mongols. The whole Mongol horde that invaded, there were 7 guys. But they were really fast and really tough. Not a lot of people know that.
History is weird. To live and let live. Look at those evil people living and living. Nicky Cage. Hey, thank you, Nicky Cage, for this game.
Cool.
Very curious. I do like that.
And until next time and every time, this is Hadriex. Only 7 what?
I don't know. Clarify, Hunter.
What? Only 7 what? Only 7 million waffles?
6, 7,
Only
8, 9, 10. 7 trials, I guess. I don't know.
7.
Yeah. Oh, 7 Mongols. What was I talking about? No, we lost track.
I was being ridiculous. Don't take it as truth. I am pretending to be an entertainer. I am trying to fool you people into thinking that I am humorous. That was an attempt at humorousness.
Yeah, hey, look, I'm not cool. Got you beat his humor.
So until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye.
Yeah, Schneider.